Alright, this is my first tutorial. This is just going to be a basis on the fundamentals for downgrading worlds, which is something I'm going to be using a lot in tutorials on how to get various things like crafting loads of enchanted apples, cursed armor, and mending and infinity on the same bow. So things like that. This is just the basis for what you need to know for downgrading worlds. And I'm going to show you this in my actual hardcore world. So the first thing we need to know is spawn chunks. The reason they're so important is because the spawn chunks are always active regardless of where you are. So this is where you downgrade, because when you downgrade, for example, we're in 1.20 right now. We want to go to 1.14 to get OP armor. Netherite didn't exist back in 1.14, so all this netherite stuff would be deleted. So we had to put it in chests. Shoot. Give me a second. Okay, so as I was saying, so things will be deleted when you downgrade certain updates depending on what you're trying to do. So you need to store your stuff in somewhere away from spawn chunks. So for me, that'd be my base all the way over there. And find a way to do it here in your spawn chunks. So your spawn chunks are 16 by 16 that square, or start, I should say, at 0, 0. So I'll find 0, 0 right now. Also, the command, if you don't know, for seeing these chunk borders is just F3 and G simultaneously. It can be helpful for measuring spawn chunks. Okay, so we're almost here. Okay, so here's 0, 0. This is where the spawn chunks are centered. They're always centered around the 0, 0 coordinates. I say that because, -0 exists, which is not a real thing, but in Minecraft it is. So this is where you want to do everything. This is where you want to do everything for upgrading gear, or bows, armor, whatever. This is where you do it so you don't corrupt your world. So if you're wanting to do something like this, you need to build your base outside of spawn chunks. Wait, what? Okay, there it is. It's this direction. You need to build your base outside of spawn chunks so that your base doesn't get corrupted, because what other stuff happens is when you downgrade, your world will basically reset to a seed, specifically seed 0. The same thing happens when you upgrade. If you upgrade your world, like a new update comes out and you upgrade it, the new terrain that'll generate will be from seed 0. So they always just use that as a basis. So you'll probably have something similar to my spawn if you downgrade like that. I'll get into what you need to get rid of specifically for different things, like netherite, totems, whatever. But that's pretty much the basis on all the fundamentals. And I will go over why is this important? Why should I care about downgrading? Well, like I said before, you can get different types of protection on a certain update. You can get infinity and mending on the same bow in a certain update. And there was also a time where you could craft enchanted golden apples. And let me show you my little stash of them. I have just a little bit of a small amount of notch apples. And then I have some more in a shulker box in my ender chest, but you get the point. There is one more thing that you can do, at least that I think is of any significance. I mean, I don't think I'm the only one that thinks that this is stupid. So I can just downgrade to 1.19 to get netherite if I need it, and don't have this, because seriously, this is really stupid. Also, you can get protection 20, but getting protection 5 is effectively worthless. It's just for kind of a cool flex, and you can confuse your friends. Protection 5, when you implement it on armor, it only goes to protection 4, so that's kind of lame. But that's pretty much everything I wanted to cover in this tutorial. It's not even a tutorial. Whatever. See you.